Dale, arranca esto. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Bowe,
Here.
Ms. Casal Munoz, Ms. Garcia Robes,
Present.
Ms. Perez is away, Mr. Rodriguez,
Present.
Mr. Tumidor is also away, Mr. Zogby is absent. Mr. Calvo is also absent. Mayor, you do not have enough members to conduct business at this time.
All right.
Do not, we have 4, we need 5.
We need 5. Do we have members in the building? Do we have a sergeant of arms that could go find bodies? Dale, we'll get them, please. Just for the audience's edification, we are about to start the Charter School Oversight Committee. And then we'll go into the council meeting immediately after that.
For the record, Councilmember Calvo is present. We now have sufficient members to conduct business.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. If you could please lead us in an invocation, and then all of us stand after that for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Board Member Vivian Casal Munoz.
Lord, we ask for your continued blessing upon our city. We ask that you grant the members of this committee wisdom and understanding in every decision they face. Amen.
Thank you. All right, Madam Clerk, if you could read the guidelines for today's meeting.
All lobbyists must register with the city clerk. As a courtesy to others, please refrain from using cellular telephones or other similar electronic devices in the council chamber. A maximum of 3 speakers in favor and 3 speakers in opposition will be allowed to address the council on any one item. Each speaker's comments will be limited to 3 minutes. No signs or placards in support of or in opposition to an item or speaker shall be permitted within the council chamber. Any person, whether participating via the web platform, telephonic conferencing, or physical presence at City Hall, interested in making comments or posing questions on matters of public concern or on any item on the agenda may do so during the meeting. Members of the public may address the city council on any item pertaining to city business during the comments and questions portion of the meeting. A member of the public is limited to 1 appearance before the city council, and the speaker's comments will be limited to 3 minutes. The public can view public meetings on the city's YouTube page. Members of the public may hear the meeting live through telephonic conferencing using any telephone or cellular phone service. A smart device or computer are not necessary to participate in the meeting if you join by phone. All persons participating via the web platform will be muted during the meeting until called upon to be heard. Participation through Zoom requires a computer or smart mobile device with a microphone and web camera. The participant may elect to participate in the meeting using audio only or appear through both audio and video. The video function of all participants appearing through video will be turned off until called upon to be heard.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We're on the Charter School Oversight Committee meeting. Are there any comments or questions? Showing none, are there any announcements, amendments, or corrections to the agenda?
There's an item that has been added to unfinished business, sir.
Okay. You need to read that in the record, or just it's there?
It's there. We'll
It's
read
there.
it when we get there.
Very good. All right, thank you. We're on the consent agenda, board members, pleasure of the board.
Motion.
We have a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a second. Is there any questions or debate? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mayor Bowe,
Yes.
Mr. Calvo,
Yes.
Ms. Casal Munoz, Ms. Garcia Robes.
Yes.
Motion carries. The consent agenda has passed.
All right, item 9, financial reports.
Request to approve the updated 2022 through 2023 City of Hialeah Educational Academy budget as of May 2023.
Can we take all these items together? Madam Attorney? No? Okay, very well. Okay, pleasure of the board.
Motion.
We have a motion to approve
Second.
and a second. Any questions to debate on item 9A? Showing none, call the roll.
Mayor Bobo,
Yep.
Mr. Calvo,
Yes.
Ms. Casa Munoz,
Yes.
Ms. Garcia Robes.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez. Motion carries. The item is approved.
Read the next item.
Request to approve the balance sheet unaudited as of March 31st, 2023, general ledger as of April 2023, and the statement of revenue, expenditures, and changes in fund balancing in fund balance unaudited as of March 31st, 2023.
Pleasure of the board.
Motion.
We have a motion to approve. Second, questions or comments on item 9B? Showing none, call the roll.
Mayor Bobo,
Yes.
Mr. Calvo,
Yes.
Ms. Casa Munoz,
Yes.
Ms. Garcia Robes.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez.
Call the next
Motion
item.
carries. The item is approved. Request to approve the 2023 to 2024 City of Hialeah Educational Academy proposed budget.
We're on item 9C. Pleasure of the board. We have a motion to approve in a second. Any questions or debate on this item? Showing none, call the roll.
Mr. Calvo,
Yes.
Ms. Casa Munoz,
Yes.
Ms. Garcia Robes.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez. Mayor Bobo.
Yes.
Motion carries. The item is approved.
All right, item 10, presentation of school initiative report. Principal Alvarez, you're recognized. Miami Heat start at 8:30, just saying.
She, if you like, she can.
No pressure.
Motion. Good evening, board chair, members of the board. Principal Carlos Alvarez, happy to present our summary of our school initiatives report for the 2022-2023 school year. Happy to come to a close on and celebrating our 15-year anniversary. Just crazy that we opened up our campus back in 2008 and seeing so many familiar faces throughout the chambers that played an integral role on getting us off the ground. So our report starts with our projected enrollment for 23-24. We're projected at having 997 students, with our charter being up to 1,000. And you have a breakdown there by grade level for you as well. Some of our academic accolades. This year, we had our highest ever amount of students that graduated with an associate's in arts degree. We had 25 students out of 117 that both earned associate's degrees from Doral College and Miami-Dade College as well. 27 students graduating with a 4.0 GPA, a weighted 4.0 GPA or above, and they achieved magna, summa, and cum laude recognition. We had 54 students that have achieved the seal of biliteracy, and what that is awarded to students who earned 4 foreign language credits in the same foreign language with a 3.0 GPA or higher and a level 4 higher on their grade 10 English Language Arts Florida Standard Assessment, or earn a score or performance level on any of the examinations approved by the state. Our college and career readiness percentages for this school year. That means how many students have passed an advanced placement course with a 3 or higher, a dual enrollment credit with a C or higher, or earned an industry certification. We are at 96%. Out of the 117 seniors, we're going to have 116 graduate. So we're projected at having a 99% graduation rate, what kind of goes to the original vision and mission of the school, which was to increase the graduation rates here in the city of Hialeah. Just a summary of the industry certifications that we're currently offering at Cohia: the Adobe bundle, which includes Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere, the EKG certification, the EMR, the emergency medical technician, phlebotomy, the public service aide, the social media strategist, and then to support and help become a pipeline for the city of Hialeah, we incorporated the 911 telecommunications industry certification as well. Just some highlights of how we got our parents involved this year. I think it's integral for us not only to educate kids, but also to take as much energy and time to educate our parents in our community, as they are very valued stakeholders. I won't read through all of them, but you know, some of them were the lunch application assistance training. We held our quarterly ESAC meetings. We did a family salsa night. We trained the parents on the new Florida assessments of student thinking, which is what we transitioned to this year, the FAST. We did STEM nights. We did winter showcases. We emphasized the leader in me as well, and focused on shift your paradigm. We had an 8th grade night to talk to parents about what to expect for high school. Another STEM night, celebrated fathers in education, and also had a recent dual enrollment one as well. Then on the next one, the scholar designation. Again, that tells you a little bit about what that is, the scholar and the merit. The scholar, we had 12, and that's students either earning a one credit in Algebra 2, 1 credit in statistics, or an equally rigorous course, passing the biology end of course exam, a credit in chemistry or physics, passing the U.S. History EOC, earning 2 credits in the same foreign language, and earning at least 1 credit in AP or dual enrollment courses. We had 12 students and that received that prestigious designation. And then the merit designation as well, we had 9. Just to highlight a couple of colleges and universities that our students most recently got accepted to: Barry, Cornell, George Washington University, Florida International University, Johns Hopkins, Miami-Dade College, New York University, Nova Southeastern University, the University of Florida, the University of Miami, Florida International University as well was mentioned there. And there's a few more, but we just gave a summary of it. So the good thing about the statewide assessments this year is you get the data real time, right? So we don't have to wait. It kind of becomes like you're in the sports book in Vegas and we're just sitting by the computer clicking and refreshing to get the data. So in reading, COHIA tests in grades 6 through 10, the green color signifies that we outperform the state and we outperform the school district as well. Incorporating a new assessment, our kids really blew it out of the water. 2 years after the pandemic, 59% of the kids were proficient in 6th grade, 54 in 7th grade in reading, 61 in 8th grade in reading, 58 in 9th grade in reading, 55% in reading. COHIA has always been known to be a learning gain school where we have higher percentages in that. We're not being measured on learning gains this year. We're being measured on proficiency because you cannot compare learning gains from the prior assessment, the FSA, to the FAST. So very solid numbers. Over half of our kids were proficient in this new transition of these FAST assessments. There's a little bit of a breakdown there for you on the side if you want to take a deeper dive. And what this assessment is, you take it 3 times a year: a baseline, a mid-year, and a post. So it shows a comparison of how we tested these, when we tested these kids at the beginning of the year, and what their growth was in each grade level in reading. So in 6th grade, we had a 21% increase from the beginning of the year, 7th at 21, 8th at 25, 9th at 27, and 10th grade at 28. And specifically for 6th graders, where we don't have a feeder right now, we have students that come from all different schools and all different communities. So to be able to have these kids achieve that, it's great for us. Going into the math PM3, again, with the exception of geometry, we outperformed the state and the district in all those categories. 64% of our kids were proficient in 6th grade math. 65% were proficient in 7th grade math. 71 were proficient in 8th grade math. 65 were proficient in Algebra 1, which is one of their graduation requirements to pass the Algebra 1 end of course assessment. Geometry, 42%. That one, we are below the district and the state, but I assure you that myself and my leadership team will be working diligently to set up our school improvement plan, and that being one of our school-wide goals for next year is a priority. And last and not least, I know we send an email through Mark and out to the mayor as well. Commencement is May 31st. We would love to have members of the board attend. I know schedule's tight, it's at 10 in the morning. But we would love, I know that the mayor will be our keynote speaker, and also opening up will be the founder of COHIA as well, the prior mayor of Hialeah, Julio. So it's going to be a dynamic dual presentation to this graduating class. So if you can make it, great. If not, we'll be celebrating 15 years and we'll miss you guys, but a lot to celebrate this year. A lot of hard work and heart goes into the school. And if you're there, you can definitely tell within the climate and culture. I know some of you had the opportunity to attend the expo with the women empowerment stuff. And by the way, we hired one of those staff members. So yeah. So unless you have any questions, this is my report, and thank you for a phenomenal 22-23 school year. And thank you for your endless and countless support.
Thank you, Principal Alvarez, and we are impressed with the numbers. Although we want you to do better in geometry next year, please. I know that I speak for everybody here. Any questions of the principal while we have him here?
Through the chair.
You're recognized.
Just a quick question. So for the 911 telecommunication certification, one of the things when I did the tour was that obviously these students, there's nothing binding them, although they received the certification, nothing binds them to come work for us here in Hialeah, but they receive most of their training through our department. Just, you know, for outlook for next year, maybe that's something that we can work on and see if there's anything that we can do to sort of bind them. You know, I think we might explore some of those strategies. The other question that I just had briefly, maybe if you knew off the top of your head, do you know if Cohia has done some sort of like chemical soil analysis of the property recently in the last couple of years?
No, I am not aware.
Okay, understood. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay, any other questions, the principal? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Principal. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, that was the last item we had.
Item 11A, sir.
Item 11A, unfinished business.
Request to approve SMG to Charles Dodge City Center for the 2023 City of Hialeah Educational Academy Commencement Ceremony not to exceed $13,091.13 to be paid from the regular operating account.
Pleasure of the board. We have a motion to approve. And a second. Is there any questions or debate on item 11A? Showing none, call a roll.
Mr. Calvo,
Yes.
Ms. Casamuñoz,
Yes.
Ms. Garcia Robes,
Yes.
Ms. Perez,
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mr. Tumidor.
Yes.
Mayor Bobo.
Yes.
Motion carries. The item is approved.
Item 12, new business. Is there any new business from the board? All right, showing none. With that, Commissioner, or what is this? It would be board member Monica Perez moves that we adjourn. Okay,
We move.
meeting's yours now.